Here is the recent trade I just finished. Huge 10% profit, which helped me to grow my portfolio. How did I know that the market was about to go up? It was because of this candlestick pattern. So in today's video, we are going to talk about candlesticks, and I'm going to show you my favorite candlestick pattern, which will help you to predict the direction of the market. So don't treat this video as a normal video about candlesticks. Get somewhere to write your notes. By the end of this video, trust me, you are going to run a lot. This is a candlestick. And don't see a candlestick as a candlestick. No, this is the battle between buyers and sellers. So the one with a lot of money, it is the color that you are going to see. So now we are seeing a green candle. That means buyers invested a lot of money in this candle. And remember, each time frame has historical data that it represents between buyers and sellers. So from 1 minute, you will find a historical data between buyers and sellers in the one candlestick of 1 minute. So this is the chart of gold USD. So we are on 1H time frame. So that means every candle here you are seeing, it represents 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. So if, for example, if we can continue and we go like on daily, you will see each candle here, it represents the historical data between buyers and sellers on daily. So this is 1 day, this is 1 day, this is 1 day. I want you guys to understand this because we want to see the grassroots of trading, especially technical analysis. If you don't understand candlesticks, then trading is going to be hard for you. Because in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the candlestick to develop your strategy. And even me, I developed my strategy, which helped me to become a successful trader. Because now you are talking to someone who is managing over $1 million in capital. The thing that helped me in my strategy that I'm using, it is the candlestick pattern. But it is not all about candlestick pattern. There are other ingredients that we are going to add. So by the end of this video, we are going to run a lot. So make sure you stick to the video up to the end. As we have said, this is the historical data between buyers and sellers. So when the market opened here, so on this candle, this is what we call open. Then sellers pushed this candle up to here. So this is what we call low of the candle. Then buyers came in with a lot of money and said, you sellers, you are joking with us. They pushed this candle from here up to here. So this is what we, from here up to here. Up to here. So this is what we call highs of the candle. Highs of the candle. So even sellers came in the market, they pushed little, and this is what we call the close of the candle. Close of the what? Close of the candle. But in this candle, a battle between buyers and sellers, the buyers won this battle. So this candle represents buys. When you see it on charts, just to know buyers are in control. You will never find it anyone who is explaining candlestick like Son of Sam. Because this is not just a candlestick. People, they see it as a candlestick. It is the historical data, and this data helps us to predict the direction of the market. So if you don't understand candlesticks, that means you don't even understand price action. And if you don't understand price action, that means it will be hard for you to become successful trader. So we are going on another candle. This candle is red. Red represents sellers. Red is saying that sellers are invested a lot of money in this candle. Are you seeing it, guys? So the market opened from where here. Remember, this time it is going out. The other time the open was down, but now the open is supposed to be here. So this is what we call the open, because the market is going where down. Then buyers pushed this candle up to here, so we call it this one the highs. Are you understanding it, guys? Very many people, they use Kramwaka. This is highs. This is about. They don't explain you why. No, the market opened from here. Buyers, they pushed up to here. Them sellers came in saying, you buyers, you think you can be rich more than we sellers. Then they pushed this market up to here. So this is what we call lows. So even the buyers came in, but they didn't change anything because the sellers have already spoiled everything. So they pushed this candle up here. So this is what we call cross of the candle. So this is the body of the candle. The body is telling us that sellers invested a lot of money in this candle. And the larger the body, the more the money they have done what they have invested. So if you find the candle is like in this side, this size, then you find another candle is like in this size, it means yes, in this candle they were sellers, in this candle they were sellers, but in raw volume. So in this candle it is telling you the market there is sellers but in large volume. So the longer or the larger the candle, the more the money they have invested in the market. And I find some people in charts, they are using volume. You are using volume, you don't have eyes. The longer the candle, the volume in the market. So if you see the candles are long or big, that means there is a lot of volume in the market. You don't need also signals to tell you that there is volume in the market. So we go to another type of candlestick. This was the open. This was the what? This was the open. Then sellers pushed this candle up here. So we call this is the what? This is the rose. The rose. But buyers said, you people, you are joking with us. They came in and invested a lot of money. They pushed this market up to here. So this is what we call highs. So this is what we call what? Highs. Then sellers also, with they have small money, they try to push it down, but the buyers, they have already made the damage. So this is what we call cross. So the difference between with the other candle, the other green candle, here is saying there were many sellers in the market because once upon a time, this candle was red like this. This candle was red like this. But buyers came into the market. They said, sellers, you are trying to joke with us. Then they started pushing this market slowly up to here. So this means what? Every time you see these candles, it means yes, the sellers were there. They tried their level best, but buyers had a lot of money more than them. They tried hard, but buyers had a lot of money. So every time you see this candle, always expect the market to continue going where? Up. So this candle represents buyers with a large volume. I wish that you are understanding it, guys, because it is very important. It is where we are going to build everything in our trading. And remember, without technical analysis, you are nothing. Because technical analysis, it is the roadmap. The rest, they are drivers, they are car. But without a roadmap, you will never reach your destination. So make sure you have a roadmap. And you can't be having a roadmap without a candlestick, without understanding candlestick and candlestick patterns. So we are seeing this candle representing a large volume of sellers. But it is telling us in the market there were also buyers. And buyers with a large volume, but sellers had a lot of money more than what? More than what? More than buyers. So this was our open. This was our open. Then buyers came into this market. They said, you sellers, you are joking. They pushed this candle up to here. So we call this our highs. Our highs. So we call this one our highs. Then sellers pushed this market. because buyers were like this. This candle was once green, like this. Then sellers came in, pushing up to here. Then buyers also tried to push, then they stopped from here. So we call here the cross of the candle, So we call this one the cross of the candle. So this one we call it the low of the what? Of the candle. But are you grabbing it, guys? I think now you're understanding candlestick more than before, because I'm trying to explain it very well. So we are going on this candle. This candle is representing what? This candle is telling us in this market there is the battle between buyers and sellers. They are in what we call a draw. In our slangs, we always call it sitting on the fence. They are neutral. The market can go anywhere when you see this candle. Sitting on the fence. So this market is telling us if buyers invested 100 millions, even sellers invested 100 millions. Because this candle started like what? Because this was the open. This was the what? This was the what? This was the open. Then sellers came into this market. They pushed this market up to here. Up to here. So we call this is the what? The rose. The rose. So buyers, they said, you people, you are joking. You are joking with buyers. Buyers will always have a lot of money. Then they push this market up to here. So we call this is the what? This is the highs of the candle. So sellers, they said, you people, you are joking with us. They also still push this market up to here. So we call this one the what? We call this one the cross of the candle. So the battle between buyers and sellers, here they made a draw. So every time you see this candle, we always call it in the season candle. Every time you see this candle, it's telling us there is in the season in the market. So now we are going to talk on one of the most important things in trading, which is the reversal pattern candle. And there is only one reversal pattern candle. Some people have started scratching their heads, but I had a lot. I had what? Yes, even me, I have a lot here. But I'm going to show you after explaining this reversal pattern candle. So on this reversal pattern candle, we are showing reversal pattern candles of buys. If you want to put it in sales, you just turn your phone upside down, then you get the what? It is the same thing as sales, but just upside down, they give you the same thing. So we go on what we call engulfing pattern. So this candle is telling us what? It is telling us that, for example, if candle is representing 1 hour, each candle, it's telling us that in first hour, there were a lot of sellers. But in the another coming hour, sellers lost the momentum and buyers took the control. So every time we see this candle, we expect the market to continue going where? Up. But we don't just only use candlesticks. There is a help of other things that we are going to talk about in this video. So this is what we call engulfing pattern candle. Every time you see this candle, the market is going to go where? Up. Every time you see this candle, that means the market is going to go where? Up. So again, we go to the 3 inside pattern candle. Every time you see this candle, it is telling us, let us assume that this candle, it is representing 1 hour. So in the first hour, sellers were in the control, but buyers came in saying, you sellers, you are joking. They started pushing this market up and up. That means the volume of buyers or the buyers have invested a lot of money in this market. So we expect this market to continue going where? Up, 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 up. Are you seeing it, guys? We're expecting this market to continue going up. But all these candlesticks, pattern, reversal pattern, they are just there to confuse people, because very many traders, they always make things complicated. So we go on tweezers bottom. Tweezers bottom is telling us what? It is telling us in the last hour, we had a candle that has a large number of volume. But sellers, they said, no, I think we have won a lot. They lost the momentum because we're expecting this candle to go up. Then buyers came in and started pushing this market up. So we're expecting buyers to continue buying in this reversal pattern candle, which we call it scissors bottom. So the market, we're expecting it to continue going where? Up. Are you seeing it, guys? Are you seeing it, guys? Then we go to the morning stars. Morning star, it is one of the best reversal pattern candle that you will ever find it in the market. And every time you find it in the market, just know it is time to eat. But don't just use reversal pattern candles without other ingredients, because I'm going also to give you other ingredients that are going to help you how to use reversal pattern candle and you start winning. Because me with this reversal pattern candle, I developed a strategy mixed with other ingredients which gave me the edge, and my edge even makes me forget about losing. I hear people crying me, I keep winning, and I say, for sure I'm tired of winning, and the strategy keeps telling me, son of Sam, continue winning. There is no getting tired, because you are the one who developed this strategy. So, morning star. If it is going down, we call it evening star. Don't get confused. Just turn the phone upside down, then it is going to give you the same thing. So this candle is telling us what? It's telling us in the market there where you sellers with large volume. Because remember, I told you, the larger the candle or the longer the candle, the more the money they have invested. But out of the blue, we started seeing buyers, sellers, yes, they were still in the market, but they started losing volume in the market. Then buyers came in with a lot of money, and they pushed this candle up to here. So we're expecting buyers to continue. They pushed this one. So buyers came in and pushed. This candle up to here. So we're expecting this candle to continue going where? Up. Every time you see this candle, just to know it is time for what? It is time for what? For eating. Then we go to one of my favorite. People, they start complaining about the name. This candle is called musumari. Musumari candle. We gave it the name of the musumari. So this is only one reversal pattern candle that I know. The rest are there just to confuse you. And today I'm going to end this confusion. Because you have been fooled for a long period of time. Today we are going to end this confusion. So this candle is telling us that once upon a time, in this market, they were sellers, and sellers pushed this market from here up to here. Then the buyers came into this market. They started buying with a lot of volume. I'm not saying that even sellers were not trying. Sellers, they keep trying. But by the close of this candle, let us say it for 1 hour, buyers were in full control of this candle. And I always tell people that every time I see this candle, I just tell my people at home, put water for Karo, because we in Banyarguru, we like Karo, because we expect this market to continue going up. So this is the only reversal pattern candle I know. Why am I saying it is only reversal pattern candle I know? So we are going to end this today. This battle, it is ending today. So, for example, this engulfing pattern candle, it is also a musumari. Why? Because we are going to do what we call addition. Addition. So, let us assume that this candle is of 1 hour. This one is of 1H. 1H, and this one is of 1H also. So if we combine those two candles, we are going to get a candle which looks like that. Are you seeing it, guys? we are going to get a candle omanyi. In Vaganda they say impakaza biku nyaku. I can't say it in English. So we are going to see if we add those two things, what are we going to get? Then we also add from where? From here. So that means we are going to get something which is like this. Are you seeing it, guys? We are going to get something which is like this. When we add those two candles, we are going to get something which is like what? Which is like this. Which is like this. Are you seeing when we add those two candles, we get something which is like this? I used to have one of my friends and I used to tell me, which reverse pattern candle do you use when you're entering trades? He said, for me, I use a engulfing. But for me, I told him, I use this musumari. He said, I failed to use musumari, but I told him, engulfing, it is the same as musumari. He said, but son of Sam, you like confusing people. And I started laughing. Because if you get this engulfing pattern, you add those two candles. If you go, so this is 2H time frame. If you go on 2H time frame, you will find something which is like this. 2H time frame, you will find something which is like this. Let's go on chart and we see it properly. This is engulfing pattern candle, guys. This is the engulfing pattern what? This is the engulfing pattern candle. On 1H time frame, if you are seeing properly, this is 1H time frame. That means this is engulfing pattern candle on 1H time frame. But if we go on 2H, we are going to find musumari. As like we say, let's go on 2H and see. Let's go on 2H and do what? And see. So we are now we on 2H time frame and we are seeing the what? The musumari. This is the musumari on what? On 2H time frame. Are you seeing it, guys? So engulfing pattern, it is the same as the musumari, but just they are formed on a different time frame. So never be confused that there is engulfing, there is 3 pattern, there is what? All those patterns, if you go on a different time frame, they will always give you the musumari. So the only reversal pattern that is in the world, it is the musumari. If you know any reversal pattern that is in the world which is not musumari, come, I'm going to give you $1,000. Comment it in the comment that you know it, then we make research on it if we don't get them smart. That's why sometimes even when you find patterns like head and shoulder on like 1H time frame, when you go on weekly, you will find also the what? The musumari. You will find them smart. So there is only one reversal pattern candle in the world, which is the what? The musumari. Because even if we continue doing the same thing that we have done here, so in the whole world, there is only one reversal pattern candle. So it is just a matter of subtraction. So this is one. Let us assume this was 1H. Let us assume that this was 1H. And this candle was also 1H, and this one was 1H. So if you go on 3H, you will find something which is like this. So you are going to get the what? The musumari. The same thing, even if we continue the whole day, you are going to continue seeing the same. You are going to continue seeing the same what? The same thing. If we go on tweezers again, and we do the same thing that we have been doing there, this is the musumari candle. So there is only one reversal pattern. The same thing, if we do it here, we get the same thing. You will find something which is like this. So we can continue back testing the different things, but at the end of the day, you are going to find the musumari candle. But also, now we know that there is only one reversal pattern candle, which is the musumari. So every time when I see musumari on the chart scan, I keep taking sells or buys. The answer is no, because you must be having the area of benefit, or what we call demand and supply. And in history, And in history, the only area that is proven as demand and supply, it is support and resistance. Everything you know, they have just started creating it now. Because in history it was working, support and resistance, and it is the same thing I'm also using today, and it is working for me. That means it works. There is no way, me, I can't go in change and I go in the street, they give me breaths and I die. No. If they change, I also support the president who will be there. If there is a president, I support that one. I don't like being in change. So those guys who's having with different strategies, different concepts, they are trying to be revolutionary. And remember what happens when you're trying to be revolutionary. Either you win or you die, but let us first use the proven formula, which is support and resistance. This is what we call our demand and supply. But demand and supply only can't also help you to win. That means we're also going to see the nature of the market. And which nature of the market we want, like the way I always tell you, I always want when the market is going up, like here, because this market is making the series, of higher highs and higher lows. This market is making the series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher lows. So when the market is going up, it is what we want. That means in this market we are going to look for what we call buys. Then we see also another thing, which is like downtrend. So in this downtrend, when you see when the market is like this, we are going to look for sales. So it is a combination. Now we have started combining our things, and we see how we can get a strategy from the reversal pattern candle, the only one we know, which is the musumari. So we go on what we call ranging market. So in ranging market, we look for both buys and sells. In uptrend, we look for buys. In downtrend, we look for sells. In ranging market, we look for buys, because this is the highs, this is the low. We look for buys here. Here we look for sells. Buys, sells, the same as here and here and here. This is the ranging market. We look for buys and sells at the same time. So when we go in a choppy market, I always tell you, which activity do you like most? If you like playing football, when you see choppy market, go and play football. If you like go in club, go in that time and relax. Now like me, I like to be on the shores of Lake Victoria. Every time I see this one, I just go and I do fishing. Because you are not allowed to take any trade in a choppy market. Go fishing. So now we have understood that in uptrend we look for buys, in downtrend we look for sells. In downtrend we look for sells. Then in ranging market we look for buys and sells. So let us first see it on charts, and we see what is the ranging market, what is uptrend. So this is the uptrend. Because the market here is making on charts, the market is making the series of higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, the same as you are seeing it. It is making the series of higher highs and higher lows. So when we go on this chart is telling us that this market is in what we call downtrend, because it is making the series of lower highs, because it is making the series of lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, the same as this one. So again, if we continue on chart, this is what we call a ranging market. So in ranging market, we are going to look for both buys and what? And sells. Both buys and sells. Because the market is ranging. Is in range. If it reaches here, sell. Buy, sell. Buy, sell, buy. So there is what we call chop market, when I told you that I will be on Lake Victoria doing as activities like fishing. So this is what we call chop market. And in chop market, traders lose a lot of money because the market is not going anywhere. It is just saying this cycle like this, like this, like this. You take buys, they kill you. You take sells, they kill you. You take buys, they kill you. Then the stress is going to increase and you end up messing up. And you lose a lot of money, which I don't want you to face. So now we have understood that yes, we have a reversal pattern. Every time we are seeing it, we know the market is going up. But we can't use it only. We said we looked at the nature of the market, and we looked at the nature of the market. We looked at the downtrend. We saw the uptrends, and we have seen the ranging markets. So we said we don't buy in choppy markets. So how are we? So now we have two things. How are we going to apply? So now we are going to go in the market. We look for area of demand and supply. On demand, that means people are buying, or are for example, if it is gold, people are buying a lot of gold on that demand area. And we say the demand area, it is the support and resistance. That means we are going to go on charts and we look for support and resistance. Are you seeing it, guys? So that means we are going to first see the nature of the market, which is uptrend. Then we look for support and resistance. Then we see how we can use the musumari. In that market, in that process, we are developing edge that will be unshakable. The edge that will make you to win, and you win, and you reach even an extent of saying, son of Sam, I'm tired of winning of your edge, and I will continue saying you win because you told me you want to win. Win and win and win until you get tired. So now we are going now to develop our edge, because we said we look at the nature of the market. Now, for example, here, our nature of the market, it is in what? It is in up. This is what we call uptrend. Up what? Uptrend. Are you seeing it, guys? This is uptrend. So if the market is in uptrend, what was our area of benefit? We said it is a demand. And if we are looking for buys in uptrend, we look for demand area. And on this area, our demand area is where? Is here. This is our demand what? Area. Because it is our last, it was a resistance, but we broke out. So that means when the market is coming back, this becomes our support. Our support, which we call demand, because we're expecting the market to bounce from here and go up. Are you understanding it, guys?
Yes.
So if this is our what? Our support, we are going to draw our line there. So we are going to draw our line on our what? On our support here. So this is our support. So now we have said we looked at the three things. We said we first looked at the nature of the market, and it was in upward trend. So now we want to see how we can use our reversal pattern, the famous reversal pattern, which is called the musumari. So if it is uptrend and this is our support, that means we are going to look for what we call the musumari that will come and we take our trade. Are you seeing, guys? I'm telling you the history of this strategy. We started from candlestick up to here. Trading is sweet when you know what to do. And it is what I'm trying to explain to you, so that you guys, you can know what to do. So I will just get the musumari here. I will get the musumari candle. I want the musumari candle that will come here. So if I get this musumari, like this one, I start taking buys, expecting the market to continue going where? Up. But when I was journaling, I said no. Every time I see this musumari, sometimes they doesn't work. Then we added another ingredient in our strategy, which was price action, because we said every time we see this musumari, we want also the musumari to pick liquidity. Are you seeing it, guys? And here our liquidity, and here our liquidity on this area, our liquidity is where? Our liquidity is here. So we also mark on our liquidity area. So after marking on our liquidity area, so we said, okay, now we only want musumari to develop fixed liquidity. It is not all about one candlestick. It is not all about support and resistance. It is not all about the nature of the market, but it is a combination of all. So now we want the musumari. If this musumari, even if it reaches here and doesn't pick liquidity here, we are not going to take this musumari. So we are going also to wait. I always tell you, like Warren Buffett, the way he said, this market is the device that extracts money from impatient trader to patient ones like son of Sam. Because me, I'm patient. If the market doesn't print what I want, I will just wait. You are rushing, going where? What you are looking for, it's not money. What you are having, it is the money. Learn how to protect it by waiting for your strategy to form. So I will wait, even if this musumari reaches here, I will say, But if this musumari starts breaking this liquidity and breaks this liquidity and the market comes back in this area, if it breaks liquidity, like here, like this kind of breaks liquidity and this kind of starts coming back into this area. Are you seeing it? I always tell you that I will tell people at home, put water for Caro. But again, when you see this candle, don't just enter. Well, I told you this is patient games. If you are impatient, go you just start selling the pineapples. Because there you just call customer pineapple kumi. But here you need to be patient. If you are not patient, you are not going to win in this market. So we are going also to wait for this candle when they start breaking the highs of it here. So we call this the entry point. But remember, like the way we said, the reason why we are taking this trade, once upon a time, this candle was red like this. But buyers came into the market and pushed sellers up to here. Up to here. So for us, we are saying what? We are saying, the market is telling us this. The sellers, buyers are in control more than what? More than sellers. So if buyers are in control more than sellers and the candle has closed, that means this is the historical data. This is the historical data. So now I want a present candle. The present candle. I want people to tell me that indeed they are seeing it, and I want to see that for sure buyers are in this market. So I want sellers to come and they start pushing, trying to push this candle like here, and I will just wait. Buyers also to come in control. When they start breaking this candle, that means I'm getting the new buyers in the market, which was not in the previous candle. Then I'm going also to enter from here, expecting this market to continue going where? Up. That's how we have managed to make hundreds of millions in this market. If you have not watched the video about my age, go and watch my age. The way I was backtesting it, because in this video we are not going to backtest it, but I'm going to show you this musumari on charts, and you see how this powerful strategy is. But there's a video that I made when I was backtesting. The link will be in the description. So now, like here on this chart, we are seeing the market is making the series of higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. If the market is making series of higher highs and higher lows, that means we are going to look for buys. And how are we going to look for buys? We are going to back our last swing high, or what we call demand and supply. And here, our demand and supply is where? Is here. So, and here, our demand and supply, it was this one. Our last swing high. The reason why we're expecting this market, when after breaking out like this, we expect this market to come here and bounce from this area and continue going up. Are you seeing it, guys? It is the same thing. It is all about you to identify the nature of the market. After identifying the nature of the market, you are going to get these setups. again and again and again. Because in my Telegram group, I always send guys some setups. I'm telling you, for me, I'm waiting for this, and the market will always print it. And we keep winning. So if you are also not in our Telegram group, that means you are missing out. Come in a winners group. We're also going to start classes, and classes are going to be free of charge. Someone may ask, why are you doing that? I will keep saying it. It is the rent we can pay for what God has done for us. Because for sure, I can tell you, we have extracted the money in this market and our life changed forever. If I can show you the previous Rukundo before I become a successful trader, and you see this Rukundo, you can even laugh and you say, I think trading it is the only thing that can save someone from dying. So, after seeing this, now we wanted the musumari, what? The musumari candle. We want the musumari candle. And for sure, the market didn't disappoint us. It gave us our musumari. Are you seeing, guys? So we are going also to wait when they start breaking highs of this candle here. Then we enter. Expecting the market to continue going where? Up. Expecting the market to continue going where? Up. Are you seeing it, guys? So, every time you see this musumari, set your stop loss, because you can't win forever. But this market, this strategy, it is only one that can even make you forget about what? Losing. So the stop loss will always be down here. You can risk 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 1, but it is always advisable to first go and watch my video about risk management. Then you understand what are you supposed to risk. So whatever the risk that you were risking on this trade, you are going to win. So are you seeing, guys? It is the combination of all the things. It is not all about this. They saying taking us this smart register. Just a trade a candlestick. No, this is a reversal pattern candle mixed with demand and supply, which we call support or area of benefit. Then we even look at the trend, the nature of the market. Then we don't even see the candle. We even want this candle to pick liquidity. And for this case, liquidity in this market was here. So this was our what? This was our liquidity. And this candle picked liquidity. I think I have to zoom in proper and you see it. And this candle for sure picked liquidity, which was where? Which was here. And that's why we won this trade. For example, here, this was our area of benefit. We wanted the smart candle, which we got to pick liquidity here, and you take this trade and you win it. So we can keep looking for the same things the whole day. Are you seeing it, guys? Are you seeing it, guys? So even if we go like here, okay, here this is our last swing high. If we can mark this is our last swing high, this was our liquidity down here. So we wanted the smart candle to take liquidity here, and we win this trade, which the market did exactly. Which the market did what? Exactly. So make sure you go and watch a video about. So make sure you go and watch our video about risk, about our strategy. When we're explaining our strategy very well. But now I was giving you how you can understand candlesticks and how you can use candlesticks to develop unshakable strategy. So to make a recap, we said we talked about candlesticks, how you can use candlesticks, and we said there is only one reversal pattern candle, which is called a musumari. The rest candlesticks are there just to make you, to get you confused. And if you have watched the video up to here, just know you are the best. And make sure to like, subscribe, comment, you lose nothing. So that even our brothers and sisters who are struggling, they can benefit in this knowledge. I was Rukundo, son of Sam. If it was not trading, you can't even look at me and you identify if I'm also a human being. But because of trading, I look good. I look healthy. And I'm happy, and I'm going to die as a happy man because of trading.